Welcome, curious minds, to a journey into the enigmatic world of spontaneous human combustion. Yes, you heard it right. Today we're diving into a phenomenon that's as perplexing as it is fiery. But fear not, we're here to shed some light on the mystery. Or should I say, the fire? Now, what exactly is spontaneous human combustion? Imagine this. You're sipping your coffee, scrolling through social media, and suddenly you stumble upon a headline that makes you do a double take. Spontaneous human combustion. Real or myth? Now, before we jump into the flames, let's set the mood and cozy up. Grab your popcorn or marshmallows because things are about to get hot, literally. Our journey begins in the depths of history, where tales of spontaneous human combustion have been whispered for centuries. People bursting into flames without any apparent reason. A story that's both chilling and strangely captivating. Imagine a world where you're chilling with your ancestors and suddenly Uncle Bob decides it's time to turn up the heat, quite literally. Now, that's a family barbecue you won't forget. But hold your fire extinguishers, folks. Is spontaneous human combustion a scientific phenomenon or just a campfire tale gone wild? Let's spark up some facts. Spontaneous human combustion is when a person dies from a fire originating without an apparent external source of ignition, a belief that the fire starts within the body of the victim. The concept and the term were introduced in 1746 by Paul Rowley, a member of the Royal Society. He wrote about the mysterious death of Countess Cornelia Zangari Bandi in an article published in the Philosophical Transactions. Cornelia Zangari Bandi, an Italian noblewoman, is primarily remembered for the mysterious circumstances of her death in 1731. Many accounts suggest that her passing could be a potential instance of spontaneous human combustion. In 1745, Paul Rowley shared a story about the death of Countess Cornelia Zangari Bandi in the Philosophical Transactions of the Royal Society. According to the account, during her last dinner, the 66-year-old countess seemed unwell. Some say she drinks brandy and used to sprinkle camphorated brandy on her body for pain relief. That night, her maid spent over 3 hours chatting and praying with her in her room before leaving her asleep. The next day, when the maid tried to wake her, she found the room full of soot. The countess's body had turned into ashes near the bed, but her lower legs, 3 fingers, and part of her skull were still intact. The furniture in the room was unaffected by the fire, but covered in a greasy layer. An oil lamp on the floor was covered in ashes, and the sheet suggested the countess had gotten up during the night. In 1984, Joe Nickell, a science investigator, and John F. Fisher, a forensic analyst, worked on a 2-year research project. They looked into 30 historical cases of supposed spontaneous human combustion. Their detailed report was published in 2 parts in the Journal of the International Association of Arson Investigators and also in a book. Joe Nickell has continued to write and speak about this topic, appearing on TV documentaries, doing more research, and giving lectures at the New York State Academy of Fire Science in Montour Falls, New York, as a guest instructor. One theory suggests that a buildup of flammable gases in the body could turn us into unintentional firecrackers. Boom! Not exactly the kind of hot we were hoping for, right? Imagine going from "I'm feeling hot" to "I'm literally on fire." That's quite the temperature rise, isn't it? But hold your torches. Skeptics argue that spontaneous human combustion is nothing more than a myth. They claim that what may seem like a mysterious fire is often just the result of external factors like, candles, cigarettes, or perhaps a clumsy chef in the kitchen. Now, before we wrap up our blazing adventure, remember this. While spontaneous human combustion may sound like something out of a science fiction movie, science is still trying to separate fact from fiction. So, keep those conspiracy theories simmering on low for now. Thanks for joining us on this fiery expedition. If you enjoyed this heatwave of knowledge, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-bending content, and share it with your fellow fire enthusiasts. Until next time, stay cool and keep the flames at bay. This is Gemverse, signing off.